Good morning. At the outset, I, on behalf of Dhing College, welcome you all to the National Webinar on Job, Placement and Entrepreneurship, organized by Department of Botany in association with IQAC Dhing College and Eco Club Dhing College. Respected Dr. Biman Hazarika, Principal, Dhing College, Chief guest of today's webinar, Professor Manoj Ranjan Sinha, Vice Chancellor, Netaji Subhash University, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, and Honorable Resource Person, Dr. Avdesh Kumar Srivastav, HOD, Department of Botany and Microbiology, Government DT PG College, Utai, Durg, Chhattisgarh. Esteemed participants of this national webinar, my colleagues and my dear students, I once again welcome you all to this national level webinar on job, placement and entrepreneurship. Now, I request our principal sir, Dr. Biman Hazarika, to inaugurate the webinar. Okay, sir, please.
Good morning. Namaste. Esteemed participants, welcome you to our webinar hosted by Department of Botany in association with IQAC and Eco Club, Dhing College. The topic of this seminar is job, placement and entrepreneurship. I, on behalf of Dhing College family, heartily welcome today's chief guest, Professor Manoj Ranjan Sinha, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Netaji Subhash University, Jharkhand, and Dr. Avdesh Kumar Srivastav, HOD, Department of Botany and Microbiology, Government DTPG College, Uttaragarh, Chhattisgarh, who acts as resource persons. And I extend my heartfelt thanks to our host of this webinar, Sanjeev Kumar Nath, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, and Professor Anju Deka, HOD, Department of Botany, for organizing the webinar on a most important and burning topic of today's India. Entrepreneurship. The webinar is all about entrepreneurship, job and placement. The webinar is about the skills and one should develop during the course of time due to COVID-19 pandemic, which affects our world far and wide. It will give us a brief idea that how our resume are our reflections and will give a lot of knowledge about the job opportunities in the technical and non-technical fields. While academics are the mainstay of educational system, it is equally imperative to look at it from the long-term perspective of building a career to support the learning. This is what we aim to assist each student through the webinar in exploring placement opportunities by organizing various programs. This helps and our students in securing their dream jobs. In addition to this, we also promote entrepreneurship, and self-starting environment to the students and keep motivating them towards innovations and development. Our government, the government of India, central government, state governments, other stakeholders are now arranging different type of entrepreneurship skills development program. One of the important program is the Ministry of Skill Development Entrepreneurship, with an enabling with an with an enabling framework to facilitate job creations and entrepreneurship as well as attract private investment. Steps are also being taken to attract foreign direct investment and catapult manufacturing growth. The other program, the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, is MSD's flagship scheme to enable young Indians to take up skills training and improve their employability. National Apprenticeship Training Center training scheme, Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kaushal Yojana, National Urban livelihood missions, and the National Rural Livelihood Missions, the National Career Service launched by the Ministry of Labor and Employment aims to provide job matching services in a transparent and user-friendly manner. Right now, I would like to say two lines regarding our institutions. Dhing College is located in the northwestern part of Nagaon district, and it was established in 1965, and I would like to say one line. This is the month of Bhadra. This is the most holiest month in Assamese calendar. And our great Guru Srimanta Shankardeva was born nearer to us, very nearer to our college, only 7 kilometers far up from our place. And one line I should utter here, that Miss Hima Das, the ace sprinter who excels in the field of track and field, is an student of our college, and some of our alumni have excelled in different field, in different arena, and established in different establishments. Thank you very much. We would be very happy to offer this platform to our most distinguished participants, distinguished guests of honor, and distinguished resource persons, and esteemed participants who have joined from different walks of life, different institutions spread all over India and Northeastern region. Thank you. And at the end, I would like to hand over my microphone to our host, Dr. Sanjeev Nath. Please, Sanjeev.
Thank you, Dr. Viman Hazarika, Principal, Dhing College. Now, we'll straight away start the first session. And the first session, we have got our chief guest, Professor Manoj Ranjan Sinha. Before his presentation, I would like to introduce him before you. It's my great privilege to introduce our chief guest of this national webinar. As most of you have already known, the chief guest, Professor Manoj Ranjan Sinha, is serving as the Vice Chancellor of Netaji Subhash University, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. Professor Manoj Ranjan Sinha, a gold medalist in BSc Botany Honours and MSc Botany from Ranchi University. He served as HOD, Department of Botany, Jamshedpur Cooperative College, and he then served as the principal of Jamshedpur Cooperative College. He was the proctor and head of department of Kolhan University, Jharkhand. Presently, he is the Vice Chancellor of Netaji Subhash University, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. He has many research papers in national and international journals. He has many PhD scholars who has been awarded PhD, and still various scholars are working under his supreme guidance. He is a perfect teacher in true sense. His many students are in Indian Administrative and Bihar Administrative Services. Professor Sinha has extensive experience of education and public policy. The keenness of his mind and the strong understanding of education as a policy maker. Professor Sinha's contribution to the education are very much valued and needed. It is my honor now to invite the Honorable Chief Guest to address us and to launch the webinar. So before launching the webinar by Professor Sinha, I would like to give an announcement for the participants that if you have any queries or if you have any questions, please write it in the chat box. So now I request Professor Sinha to give his lecture. Sir.
Hello, Dr. Sanjeev. Am I audible? Hello, Dr. Sanjeev. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes, sir, you are audible.
Please put on my slide. Show my slides. First slide. My video is stopped.
Yes. It's not audible, sir. 1 minute.
Please put the slides on.
Slides. 1 minute. Okay, sir. Hello. Okay, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir. It's audible. You can start.
Okay, but show me the slides, please. I'm not able to see my slides.
Okay, sir.
Slides, please. My video is stopped.
Sir, you can't see, sir?
My video is stopped, so please show me the slides.
Srivastava, sir? हेलो
बोलिए सर।
हाँ,
आपको स्लाइड दिख रहा है?
नहीं दिख रहा है।
सर की स्लाइड दिख रही है सर।
नहीं, I am not able to see my slides. What I will have to do?
ओके सर, स्लाइड दिखाना सर। मैंने सिन्हा सर स्लाइड नहीं दिख रहा। श्रीवास्तव सर देखिए हाँ श्रीवास्तव सर देखिए देखिए ना उतन लिखते थे सर इसलिए ना दूसरी चैनल में प्रॉब्लम है सिन्हा सर को सर।
यस सर
ये तो सबको दिख रहा है, आपको नहीं दिख रहा है सर?
नहीं, सर को नहीं दिख रहा है।
हाँ वही सर को नहीं दिख रहा है ना सर?
हाँ, सिन्हा सर को नहीं दिख रहा है।
बोलिए YouTube का या सर?
My video is stopped. It is written here. Your video is stopped.
सर आप एक काम कीजिए, आपको दिख रहा है, आप मैं और लिंक दे रहा हूँ यूट्यूब में, उसमें आप ये कर दीजिए, उसमें मिल जाएगा।
अवधेश क्या करना है?
सर वो यूट्यूब से जोड़ रहे हैं आपको।
अच्छा, इसी स्क्रीन पर आ जाएगा ना?
जी जी जी
अब वेट करें।
इसी स्क्रीन पे
जी
आएगा
सर।
नहीं, मोबाइल है साथ में सर?
मोबाइल ही तो यूज कर रहे हैं।
मोबाइल हाँ
श्रेयस को बुलाते हैं।
मैं- हाँ सर, मैंने यूट्यूब का ये दे दिया सर, लिंक दे दिया शीना सर।
आप बट आई एम यूजिंग माय मोबाइल।
वीडियो स्टॉप बोले गए यार, वीडियो स्टॉप बोले गए सर। आप एक बार वो यूट्यूब में डाल दीजिए, यूट्यूब का ये मैंने लिंक भेजा, उसमें दे दीजिए।
इसको डिस्कनेक्ट कर दें?
हाँ डिस्कनेक्ट करके यूट्यूब में ये चलने दीजिए ना, मोबाइल के साथ।
हाँ, let it go on because at least I am audible.
या लिंक क्या ठीक है, आप यूट्यूब खोल के वहां से देख देख के बोल के जाइए, हम प्लेस करते जाएंगे।
अवधेश,
हेलो सर।
अवधेश,
हाँ
अवधेश,
हेलो। हाँ सर।
hello, Avdesh, can I
हाँ
speak to
आगे।
Avdesh?
या
Avdesh, Avdesh,
उदय सर। हेलो
hello,
सर। हाँ आप यूट्यूब
hello.
लिंक में जाइए सर, वो करके। हेलो
हाँ, तो अभी
हेलो।
अभी क्या डिस्कनेक्ट कर दें? इसमें से डिस्कनेक्ट कर
हाँ
दें, ट्यूब में चले जाएं?
हाँ, यूट्यूब में जाके आप बताते रहिए, उसमें तो आपको वो मिल जाएगा सब।
नहीं, आप अवधेश से मेरी बात कराइए ना। हेलो।
हाँ सर, मैं लाइन पे हूँ सर।
हाँ अवधेश जी।
तुम तुम
हाँ लाइन
तुम
पे
भेज
बताइए।
तुम भेज दो ना वो वाला, मैं इनके भाभी के फोन पर भेज दो, हम उससे देख के बोलते जाएंगे। इससे तो ऑडिबल है ना?
सर ये
हाँ
श्रेयस बात करेगा।
हाँ
हेलो।
हाँ, हेलो श्रेयस, बोलो।
हाँ अंकल, आप जब अपना शेयर स्क्रीन के बाद अपना ये जूम का ऐप खोले ना, जूम के जगह आप वही लगा के रखिए, अपना पावर पॉइंट का ऐप।
अभी तो ऑडिबल है, कनेक्टेड है, इसमें केवल ये आ रहा है कि योर वीडियो इज स्टॉप। हु हैज स्टॉप्ड माय वीडियो?
नहीं अंकल, आपका वीडियो विजिबल है।
नहीं नहीं, तो हमको तो स्क्रीन
आपका
पर
वीडियो
कुछ दिख
विजिबल है,
नहीं।
हम लोग को दिख रहा है आपका।
हाँ, तो हमको तो स्लाइड्स नहीं दिख रहा है ना, आप तो शो करिएगा वन बाय वन। आई शुड सी द स्लाइड्स ऑन माय स्क्रीन।
आज तो मैंने दे दिया।
आप अभी ऐप कौन सा खोल के रखे हुए हैं? मतलब आपकी स्क्रीन पे अभी जूम खुला हुआ है कि स्लाइड्स वाला ऐप खुला हुआ है?
जो जो आया है लिंक, उसी को हमने टैप किया है।
स्लाइड ऐप से
जूम आया है ना, जूम पे देखो ना।
तो आप अभी देखिएगा ना, आपका नीचे में कहीं पे ये जो स्लाइड शेयर वाला अभी आपके पावर पॉइंट का ऐप है, उसको खोल लीजिए आप, क्योंकि आपका पावर पॉइंट दिख रहा है पर आपका जो
नीचे
ऐप है वो जूम का खुल गया है।
ट्रांसलेशन में नीचे तो 3 पॉइंट्स डॉट्स दिख रहा है, उसमें से एक व्हाइट दिख रहा है, बाकी 2 इनविजिबल है, और तो कुछ भी नहीं है स्क्रीन पर।
अभी आप फोन से यूज कर रहे हैं या फिर
फोन से
कंप्यूटर
फोन
से?
से फोन से फोन से
आप फोन से कर रहे हैं ना, तो आप वो अपने बीच वाला अपना बटन दबाइएगा। अपने फोन में नीचे 3 बटन होते हैं ना।
अच्छा, रिंग सर्कल।
हाँ, सर्कल दबाइए।
तो ये तो फिर वापस हो जाएगा क्या?
हाँ, एक बार कीजिए ना।
अच्छा,
आपने शेयर स्क्रीन ऑन रखा है ना अभी?
हाँ अभी वापस चले गए, अब तो सब आइकॉन्स दिख रहा है।
हाँ, उसके बाद आप लेफ्ट साइड में कौन सा बटन है उसमें नीचे आपके फोन में?
ट्रायंगल है।
नहीं, और राइट साइड में तो कोई एक स्क्वायर होगा ना?
स्क्वायर है, हाँ।
हाँ, तो स्क्वायर दबाइए।
हाँ ठीक है।
उसमें आपको आपका पावर पॉइंट का कोई ऐप दिख रहा होगा, जिससे आपने अपना प्रेजेंटेशन खोला है।
नहीं वो नहीं
पावर
किया ना,
पॉइंट
आसाम से
का
कंट्रोल हो रहा
नहीं, अभी तो फिर
है। आसाम
वही।
से कंट्रोल हो रहा है।
अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ। तो वीडियो का कुछ आइकॉन दिख रहा है, उसको प्रेस करें।
एक मिनट
कैमरा
अंकल, प्रेजेंटेशन कौन चला रहा है अभी?
कैमरा का। क्या फिर से डिस्कनेक्ट करके कनेक्ट करें?
पर अंकल ट्राई कर लीजिए, डिस्कनेक्ट करके वापस से ज्वाइन कीजिए।
हाँ, फिर से करते हैं।
जी
हेलो श्रीवास्तव जी, हेलो।
हाँ बोलिए।
एक काम करते हैं क्या, सर का वो टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम है, आप एक काम कीजिए, भाभी जी को भेज दीजिए वो वाला, वो मोबाइल से देख देख के, कहीं और मोबाइल से देख के खोलने दीजिए, ठीक है?
नहीं सर, दोबारा आ रहे हैं।
आ रहा है? दिखा सर?
सर दोबारा री एंट्री कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा, दिख रहा है स्लाइड?
हेलो जी जी। अच्छा ठीक है जी।
श्रीवास्तव जी, हेलो 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 श्रीवास्तव जी, हेलो 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 श्रीवास्तव जी, हेलो हेलो। श्रीवास्तव जी, चालू करेंगे? मेरे को देरी होने से आपको दे देता था, तो खराब पाएंगे ना, ठीक है? हाँ, मेरे को वो पूछा लगे ना चेंज নহয়, তেওঁ কৈছে ওলাব বোলে। हेलो हेलो বস্তুটো মানে মোবাইল দি পেলাই हाँ?
अपने फोन से आप जूम में जा रहे हैं?
हाँ संजीव संजीव
हाँ बोलिए।
शुरू कीजिए, मेरे को दे दीजिए।
हाँ बोलिए, आपको दे देते क्या अभी?
हाँ हाँ
हाँ
ओके।
हेलो, हाँ हेलो श्रीवास्तव जी,
हाँ बोलिए, दे दीजिए।
आपको दे देते हैं?
हाँ मीनवाइल सर जैसे ही हो जाएंगे वो करेंगे।
तो अभी आपको दे देते हैं?
हाँ हाँ
ठीक है। सो
जी,
ड्यू
जी।
टू सम टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम हमारे सिन्हा सर थोड़ा देर बाद में आएंगे. So due to some technical problems, our Sinha sir will deliver his lecture later on. Now we'll move to next session. That is resource person is there, Dr. Avdesh Kumar Srivastav ji. And before he starts his presentation, let me give you his introduction. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce Dr. Avdesh Kumar Srivastav, who obtained his BSc honors degree in botany from Ranchi University, Ranchi, Jharkhand, MSc from Bhagalpur University, and PhD from Guru Vyasudas University, Bilaspur, Chhattisgarh. He is currently HOD, Department of Botany and Microbiology, Government DT, PG College, Utai, Durg, Chhattisgarh. It is so impossible to mention his every single accomplishment because they are a lot. His achievements have been recognized by many different awards, including Recognition Award in 2019. However, today we are here to recognize Dr. Avdesh Kumar Srivastav's outstanding talents as a professor and mentor. He has a teaching experience of 33 years in UG level and 14 years in PG level. He also has 63 international and national level publications to his credit. His field of interest are research, secondary metabolites, PGPR, and algae. He has attended several important conferences and workshops at national and international level. He has completed 2 research projects under UGC, and presently he is the PhD supervisor under Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. 5 PhD scholars were awarded, and this award was under his guidance. He has edited 3 books and editorial board members of various journals of national and international level. Those students are lucky enough to take classes from Srivastav, as always has been amazed by his ability to make even the most complex concepts understandable. He is widely sought after as a lecturer and is always willing to mentor students, even when they are not of his own interest. It is such an honor for us to have you today between us. Thank you so much for coming and bestowing us with your presence. Thank you for doing so much for us. Please welcome Dr. Avdesh Kumar Srivastav. Now I request Avdesh Kumar Srivastav ji to start his presentation.
ठीक है, तो वो अभी एक मिनट, अभी पापा ऑन कर रहे हैं शायद पावर अभी ऑन कर पावर पॉइंट दिख रहा है स्क्रीन पे आपको?
Yeah, audible, sir.
अभी स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है, एक पावर पॉइंट पापा ऑन किए वो दिख रहा है क्या आपको? हाँ ठीक है, तो यही वाला चलने ना, फिर मतलब ऐसे
Due to some technical problem, this is my privilege to overcome and join with you in this burning topic, job placement and entrepreneurship. But before going to the topic, I'm obliged to the organizer committee, Dr. Biman sir, Sanjeev sir, all faculty member of the colleges, and different delegates and dignitaries of all over India. A very interesting topic we are going to discuss is job placement and entrepreneurship, because nowadays UGC has made it mandatory for every college to be accredited by the NAC, and we are getting different type of categories. And it is a great responsibility for the college to see how their students are placing in different job, whether they are doing job or they are being placed in some enterprises or they are developing their own entrepreneurship. Because it is nothing but from idea to business. Whenever any idea comes in mind and how it blooms is the main topic to discuss with you, that is job placement and entrepreneurship. because alumni is the concept which is present in different colleges, and in alumni, what our students are performing in their life, this is mandatory for every college to make such record, because when our NEC team comes to your college, when we are preparing SSR, it is a keen responsibility for all colleges to keep such type of record. So it becomes mandatory for all of us to keep such type of thing in our colleges. This topic is very interesting because somewhere I have studied and I have learned in my childhood, साईं इतना दीजिए जामे कुटुम समाए, मैं भी भूखा ना रहूं साधु भी न भूखा जाए. The Sant Kabir has told that God give me such type of thing, कि either I not be hunger and anyone who comes to me should not be hungered. So this Dawanal, Badawanal, different type of as our principal sir told, that Bhado month is very religious month for Assam. Sir, this is not only a religious month for Assam, rather it is a very important month for all over India, because here we are preparing, we are doing Pitri Paksh, where we are giving water to our ancestors. So the basic need of roti, kapda and makan, that is bread and house and cloth to cover our parts, this is our basic need. But as we are moving towards our different type of desire, holistic development, so our this basic rural area is now developing into a metro cities. This sky touching buildings and apartments are developing everywhere, and we are moving in such a way. But COVID-19 has told us that we are moved in a very bad direction. We have to come back, and a lot of pollution is being removed automatically by this lockdown and so many other things. So something which is going to be very bad, simultaneously they also teaches us how to live in this society. So this is a very beautiful slide which I want to share with you, because whenever you become successful, people sees your certificate, your medals and your trophies, but they do not say how much you have sacrificed, how you are keeping yourself healthy, how you are keeping your good habits, how you are focusing your target. Sometimes whenever we are to want to doing something, it disappointed us. Our mindset, our persistence, our daily goals, our expenses, time management, determination, meeting target, tears, sleepless nights, rejection, so many things which are present, which people do not see. And people see only the successfulness. So to show our society this type of success, it is our moral responsibility to do such type of thing. Because the world was moving in a very fast direction before 22 March to 2020. But as COVID-19 has come, government announces MSMEs 3 lakhs crore rupees. This is fund which is generated by the government of India. And our Prime Minister has developed Atmanirbhar Bharat, local to vocal, and he has given a lot of monies in terms of economic package. As Principal Sir told us that so many money has been given to the so that the poor become empowered, the laborer become strong, and migrant who are being affected by the COVID. And our finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman, through 5 press conferences for removing or eradicating the problem and make it as a social package to the people. So Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is self-reliant India campaign, migrant get so many monies by the government of India, farmer get 30,000 crore, and street vendor get 5,000 crore, and 6,000 crore has been given for job creation, for families, mudra loan, and so many other things. affordable housing, a lot of things has been given to them, and 20 lakh crore has given for COVID-19 economic stimulus. So this is the time when we can think about our such type of situation, because made in India, uh, Atmanirbhar Bharat, these are the different slogan. And our Prime Minister told us that our Atmanirbhar Bharat is establishing on economy, infrastructure, system, demography, and demand. These five are the main pillar of our India. So we have to solve it. And for this, he has developed so many sectors in India, like automobile, aviation, biotechnology, chemical and petrochemical, construction, defense, electrical machinery, electronic system, food processing, IT, BPM, leather, media, entertainment, wellness, tourism and hospitality, thermal power, textile and garment, space, road and highways, renewable energy, railways. So many things has been given under this sector which make India sustainable. The investment and plant machinery equipment was micro, small, and medium, and the total money has been uh, increased, because it was nowadays more than 25 lakhs rupees for small, 5 crores, and medium 10 crores. Such type of investment has been given by government of India for medium, small, middle industries. So if such type of step are given by the government, so it becomes very important for those students who are unemployed, for those society members who are unemployed. Because if you think about the India, when East India Company was not coming in our India, at that time, our small scale industry was at the boom. Silk, Neil, that was indigo, everything was developed in India, and they were shifted from India to other countries. At that time, cotton industries was also boom. So uh, we are now in such position, we have to see in our past, and we have to make our plan. Because if plan doesn't work, don't change the plan. Sorry, if a plan doesn't work, change the plan, but never the goal. Because whenever you have decided the goal, you have to develop so many type of plans so that we can achieve the target. Always think big, and don't listen to the people who tell you it can't be done. Always people says that, never think about, never see, never hear about the failure people, because life is very short. So think always for betterment. Before going to Assam, I want to tell you something secret about my own state, because Chhattisgarh is made up of uh, how it is known as Chhattisgarh, because 36 forts were there. It was perhaps people says that this total state has so many small kingship, and they have different type of kingdoms. And when India was independent, they give their total things, and so many freedom fighter has also been developed in our Chhattisgarh. And this is full with natural resources. So many industries are here, and industrial infrastructure is very great. So many projects are going on. Our our chief minister has told four important things. Why I'm saying like this? Because in Chhattisgarh, Narwa, Gurwa, Ghurwa, and Bari, these are the four words. Narwa is known as Nadi Nale, the river, the water resources. Garwa is Pasudhan, the animal husbandries and animal, and Ghurwa is the Kuda, or the debris which is present, which becomes fertilizers, and Bari is the Kheti Bari, like that Bari is the Kheti or farming. So the water resources, if you think about Assam, a big river is there that is known as Brahmaputra. Brahmaputra becomes Narwa, and of course Assam is very famous for different type of animal, because hotspot biodiversity is also there, rhinoceros, elephant, so many other projects we will discuss later on. And Ghurwa, that is the debris which is coming from our houses, and of course almost all the Assam is almost plain, which is surrounded by Himalaya. Different states of Himalaya is there. So our this chief minister, Mr. Bhupesh Baghel, has told that we have to conserve these four things, and it is the fundamental word Narwa, Garwa, Ghurwa, and Bari in Chhattisgarhi, which says about how we can develop our state. So I'm really very thankful to our Prime Minister, our Chief Minister, who are thinking like this, because he told in Chhattisgarhi, Chhattisgarh ke char chinhari, Narwa, Gurwa, Ghurwa, and Bari. This is a type of poem, and he says that we have to save it. Our water resources, our animal resources, our debris, and our agriculture. So we can save our state. Why I'm saying like that? Because we can develop suras by saving these things. That's why he says that Garbo Nawa Chhattisgarh. That means we will develop a new Chhattisgarh. So if Prime Minister and Chief Minister of any country or any states think about their own citizens, so this is our moral responsibility to being a citizen of the India. We should develop, we should cooperate them so that they government can do, because what is government? Government is our, and we are the way part of the government. So if we save our such type of thing, we can use sustainable uses of different resources. We can develop a very good state and very good country too. As for example, if you think about Nadi Nale, fisheries, aqua plants, irrigation, decoration, tourism, hotel, restaurant, boating, navigation, water harvesting, these things will be developed in our first line. So if you think same thing for the Assam, in Assam, lot of water resources are there, lot of ponds are there, lot of rivers are there, and we develop fish culture, crab culture, snail culture, pearl culture, chestnut, that is pani singhada, makhana, tal makhana, aquarium. We can develop so many things our country, because opportunity is present in front of the students, in front of the unemployed, but they do not catch that opportunity. Because I want to tell you a story. When two MBA students were sent to for a visit to a village where to a small city where no sleeper industry was there. So first student when come back, he's told that there is no sleeper industries. The people do not know how to bear the sleeper. If we open the sleeper industry, that will be not fruitful for us. But simultaneously, the other MBA student goes to them and he told that if we put some money on advertisement and we say how the sleeper are being wear in the legs and how it becomes comfortable for you. So, and labor is very cheap because no any employment facilities there. So we can develop industry there. So you see, the two type of MBA student are giving different type of reply. So according to your opinion, who is the best MBA? Yes, the second one, because he has get the opportunities. He has think the opportunities. So opportunity is present in our doorstep, and we have to identify them. We have to do according to them. So second is Garua, that is Pashudhan. So recently, our this Chief Minister, Mr. Bhupesh Baghel, has developed June 25th, that is Godhan Nyay Yojana, in which the gobar or the dung, which becomes just vested in a road, street, etc., and they are being collected by the people and they are purchased by the government on the basis of 2 rupees kg. This becomes jokes for different type of political issues, but I am not politician, I am a bio student. So I think that these bio waste products, if they are being rotten, they are being drying on the streets. So what should be the use? If you are using them for development of different bioenergy, so we can develop lot of things. This is the scenario of our different type of villages and cities. And this give you such type of thing that you can develop gobar gas plant. And beside not only developing such type of energy, we can get milk product. And if we have a good technology or milk technology, milk dairy technology, we can develop curd, butter, sweekhand, ghee, skim milk. And do you know, their bone, their skins are also useful, because if we are not justifying that this is a matter of, I'm not saying about any religion, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, everyone is very, but in Hindu methodology, the bone which is obtained from these animals are being used in sugar industry for clearing the sugar, and the skin is also used for leather industries, and what they are taking in their diet, the husk, the hull, which is useless for us, and the animal are taking this and they are giving dung, which is used in goitha and gobar gas plant and different type of organic fertilizer. So you think about the uses of the ghurwa. Every day we are saying that these two type of basket or carry bag has been given by our government, our local government, our Nagar Nigam. One is biodegradable, another is non-biodegradable. We know it, but simultaneously we are giving such type of debris. Why not we are developing energy development? Why not you are using alternate source of energy? Why not you are thinking about biofertilizer, vermicomposting, methanol production? Because recently in COVID-19, all the wine industries are converted into sanitizer formation, and the rice is also used for preparation of ethanol, and we are just wasting all these things in just by forming such type of debris that is not suited for us as well as for our society. So if you want to make clean India, we should be aware that the biodegradable thing, the things which are being biodegraded should be placed in green, and the blue is consisting of only those things which are non-biodegradable, that is plastic, etc. So green bin and blue bin are very important, because green is meant for wet waste, and so they can be, blue can be recycled. So, and this is a chart of different how we can control this type of pollution. I want to come with you in Bihar, where Dr. Bindeswari Pathak is here. And you know, this personality is very famous personality, because in every station throughout the India, as well as in so many abroad countries, this person has developed International Sulabh. And this is the logo of International Sulabh. Do you know, in Patna, the capital of Bihar, when I was very small, just 10 or 12-year-old I was. So I have seen near station, Sulabh International has developed, and people say they give 10 or 50, 20 paise to use the toilets. And their debris of the toilet, the waste products of the human excreta, are being used for development of energy. And nowadays, if you go to the Bailey Road, the Mall Road of the Patna is Bailey Road. You can see the biogas or bio energy production is there, and the total lighting of the Bailey Road is done by this person, Bindeswari Pathak, who has developed so many in India, he has developed Sulabh International. So next is Kheti Kisani. If we have a very good agriculture, horticulture, floriculture, nowadays medicinal plants are on boom. In COVID-19, foreigners are very much, in puzzle. Our India has a slow rate of mortality. So we are using Tinospora, Satavar, Musli, Bach, Mint, and so many other medicinal plants we are using. In our spices, lot of secondary metabolites are there. Vegetable, wood plant, tissue culture, fruit canning, ready to serve mango and soft drinks, pickles, jam, jelly, squash, agriculture implements, all are present. And these are just in front of you, and you can develop your farming very nice. So our Chief Minister, sir, has told that the fourth thing, if we control So if you are preserving our agriculture land, wooden accessories, wooden toys, our Prime Minister has also told we have to develop toys, wooden cards, carom board, stickers, chessboard, wooden furniture, blackboard, picking cases, building material, wooden agriculture implement, ladies wear, cotton thread, even garment and school bags, different type of plywoods, wood. So these are the things. And from our forest, we are getting so many type of things: instant noodle, different type of mushroom, Kezo nut. Assam is very famous for tea and silk. So, or three type of silk are there in Assam. We will discuss later on. So such type of things which has a long list. So you have to select any one, and we can develop so many industries for ready-made masala industry, tamarind powder, instant food, uh, protein-rich biscuits, mango bar, even mango jelly is very famous. The papad making. This is a leavened bread that was used in Egypt in 4000 before Christ. And such type of things are also present in our India. And when the total world was developing, we become slaves. So we have lost all these things. So we have to develop this in our mind, because everyone says that we want job. What is job? A task or a piece of work, especially one that is paid. We are doing job. I am assistant professor. I am a professor in a college. We are doing a job and getting simultaneously a salary. So we are in job. But do you know how much energy we have to give in to get this job? What is placement? This is a very important word in nowadays. How much your annual placement package, and people's are, it is a temporary position in a job. Within 24 hours, you have to evacuate your position and think about entrepreneurship. This is a noun word because all these things has been taken from Wikipedia. The entrepreneurship is the activity of setting a business or business taking on financial risk in hope of the profit. We are taking a financial risk, and we are also hoping that we will get the profit. A new business opportunity have increased entrepreneurship on a grand scale. So most of the students who are studying want a job or placement. We are not interested for entrepreneurship. हम नौकरी देने वाले बने, क्यों लेने वाले बने? Such type of things should be developed in our mind. But it is a type of risk. We are investing money, and for this, work hard in silence. Let success make the noise. You think about it. Just like when I was a student at 9th, 10th, our parents are forcing us to prepare for this exam, that exam, PMT exam, JE exam, like that. No parent is forcing their student, think about a business, what you have to do. And after getting degree, we are interested for job and placement, and we never think about our entrepreneurship. What is the importance of entrepreneurship development? This overall, so if we have entrepreneurship, we can decrease unemployment, we can reduce capitalization, economic balance of the country will be maintained, local resources can be used. As I have told you, Brahmaputra is a very vigorous river. Lot of aqua products are present in your river. You have to, think about that product, and you have to develop such type of gardening or aqua products so that we can use your natural resources, rise per capita income, improve living standard, economic independence, and overall development. So, how you can develop your business, how to start a business? Just prepare your business plan. See, plan is different, goal is different. You want to make a goal, so you have to develop your business plan. The plan, you can change a plan, and you just understand the contracts, how we can do this, and minding your business, and you can proceed for this. And for entrepreneurship, you have to do well research, advertising, success, strategy, branding, product, so you can go for the entrepreneurship. For this, a continuous learning process is there. Our mind always think, and this is our mind who has developed this opportunity that You are present in Nagaon, in Assam, in heart of the Assam. Nagaon is a very beautiful place, and I have visited your place. And I am present in Chhattisgarh, very adjacent to Maharashtra, and we are seeing each other, we are hearing each other. Only we cannot touch. This is our virtual platform, which gives such opportunity. As far our Chhattisgarh is concerned, this is youngest and fastest growing state. We have good governance. Good governance is very important for any state. And essential infrastructure with surplus power. We have 24 into 7 hours electric supply. We have a stable labor environment. Talented pool is here. Mineral resources are there. We have 42% forest products. So it has a very good opportunity. So I invite all the peoples of Assam, come to Chhattisgarh and develop your entrepreneurship. Or you call us, we can also develop entrepreneurship, because our India is a very vast country and lot of opportunities is present. And you know, Chhattisgarh is richest Indian state in terms of mineral. Here 28 varieties of major minerals are there, 205 mines are there. It ranks 5th in terms of major mineral production. 36% of the tin is here, and this is India. In India, it is present on top in coal, tin, and dolomite production. And diamond is also here available in. There is area just near Raipur. Diamond is also available. Dolomite is there. So we have 24 into 7. Korba is very important hub for the electricity generation. We are passing this electricity to our neighbor states also. And due to presence of coal, we are developing coal, energy from the coal, and cement industry, aluminum industry, iron industry is there. So this uninterrupted quality of the power supply develops ITs, electronics, and other manufacturing units. We have a very good connectivity of the air, that is Swami Vivekanand Airport. It is situated in Raipur. We have 33,448 kilometer road network, and we are also developing so many other roads, and 19 national highways crossing from our Chhattisgarh. We have a very good connectivity with the rail, and as you know, Chhattisgarh is known as Dhan ka Katora. The Chhattisgarhi people says that sabse badhiya Chhattisgarhiya sabse badhiya. That is, Chhattisgarh is the best peoples, because the bowl of rice word is given to our Chhattisgarh, and 43% of the area is present in agriculture, and 43% is also present in forest area. So rice is one of the important crop, but beside that, pulses, seeds, and other things, maize, cereal, pulses. A lot of things are ginger, guava, tomato, brinjal, or you can see lot of additional spices, vegetables, all are growing here. So this is a very good state, even in terms of fisheries production. Almost every village of the Chhattisgarh have beautiful pond where they are generating fishes, and that fishes is marketed by the panchayat peoples, and a good opportunity is given to the fishermen and marketers, and our fishes are supplied all over India. So why Chhattisgarh is best state? Because it has a lower cost labor. Our labor migrate to the Punjab, Haryana, and if they getting their opportunity here itself, so why they should migrate from this state? Lower cost of electricity, lower cost of living, lower rental. So these are the different things which are helping in operating cost. And as per the talent, it has a very good, excellent educational ecosystem: NIT, IIT, IIIT, IIM, National Law University, Agriculture University, and so many professionals, graduate, postgraduate, every year passes, and they are providing their, services to the nation. 2,400 plus registered vocational training partners are also present in this state. So like this state, every state has such type of a strategy, and we have to develop our own vision, target, strategy, idea, location, and if marketing is there, you can develop your target. For entrepreneurship, what things should be needed and how we can develop our export, standard of living, community development, wealth creation, sharing. We can create job. Lot of people's like Krishna Sudama, a very beautiful story, uh, because Krishna was the king. He gives the opportunities to Sudama. A very good friendship story is also there. So we can create job. We can give the job to the people, because uh, when unemployed, because as a teacher, I feel that what we are giving to the society, so we are giving educated, unemployed youth to our society. So our youth, when they take their degrees in their hand and think back how this professor has told us, so bete, I never dreamed about success, I worked for it. मैंने कभी सफलता को सपने में नहीं देखा, मैंने सफलता पाने के लिए कोशिश करी. This is a very important line for all my students. The key of success is to focus on goal, not on obstacle. If you are starting your working methodology, you will get lot of obstacles. Finally, success is only present who is focusing on the goal. In Mahabharata, a story was taught to almost every student when the oil was boiling and fish was moving, and lot of his all the pupils of the uh, Dronacharya were asked what you are seeing. So Arjun told that I have seen only the eye, but I tell to student, don't see the eye, see the lens, see the cornea, see the retina. What are you actually, what is your target? And push yourself, because no one else is going to do it for you. आप अपने आप को खुद ढकेलिए, कोई आपको धक्का देने के लिए नहीं आएगा. So you can get your success. तो entrepreneurship में हम करें क्या? You can develop a photocopying center, desktop publication. As our Sanjeev sir, a very responsible person, a very good student, a very good teacher, he's organizing this webinar on this platform. So those who has such type of Google form formation, who has such PowerPoint presentation, they can develop such type of desktop publication, internet cafe, auto repair and service, tailoring, photo studios, cable TV network. पूरी भारत बंद है, लेकिन क्या आपकी गाड़ी खराब हो रही तो बन रही कि नहीं? आपकी फोटो स्टूडियो चल रही कि नहीं? Advertising agencies, marketing consultancy, typing center, engineering workshop, steel almirah, so textile, screen printing, wind cheater, soft toys, instant garment, interlocking fabrics, knitted socks, manufacture short top and skirts, mosquito net, school uniforms, all these things, even automobile service station, cutleries, aluminum utensil, a single stage water filter, because a lot of peoples are want drinking water supply. So you can develop such type of thing which do not in our Uttai. A doctor has left his doctory profession, and he's developed a mineral water production, because he has dig 2 or 3 wells and filtering the water and supplying it throughout the India, and lot of trains which were running Tulsi mineral water. So this is the thing which is can be set up in very small amount, computer furnitures, airbrushes, measuring tape, mosaic tiles. So you just think what I want to do, what is my natural resources, and natural resources are present in front of your door. You think about those things. The husk, the barn of the rice is developing barn oil, which is used in different cooking purposes. Skin printing, synthetic gem, cutting lime, building bricks, granite tiles, soft sawmill. So many things are present with us. Why we think about our this lovely state? Because you see, you are here in Nagaon. This is your Nagaon. A Dhing is present here. So this is almost present Bhutan, Arunachal Pradesh, Myanmar, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, beautiful state of the India. is surrounded. I mean, Assam is present in heart, just adjacent to West Bengal. So what opportunity is present in our Assam? First thing, Assam has a very good biodiversity. It is a state in northwest India which make biological hotspot with many rare endemic plants and animal species. The greatest success in recent year has been conserved on Indian rhinoceros. This is a beautiful animal which is present in Kaziranga National Park, very adjacent to your Nagaon, but a rapid increase in human population in Assam threatened many plants animal in their natural habitat. During the flood, this rhinoceros comes to the road. We have seen in TVs. And why Assam is very interesting? Because UNESCO has made World Heritage Site Manas and Kaziranga, two biosphere reserve, Dibru and Sikoa and Manas, five tiger reserve, Kaziranga, Manas, Lemeri and Rajiv Gandhi Orang National Park, five elephant reserve centers are present in Assam. So we feel proud to be an Assamese because this is present, it is surrounded by beautiful states of the India. And Assam has protected areas like National Park. These five national parks, Manas, Kaziranga, Orang, Nimeri, and Dibru Sikowa sanctuaries is also, these seven sanctuaries is also, and you see 560 square kilometer. Kaziranga is 320 square kilometers. So this is present in Brahmaputra Valley. And Brahmaputra is a very great river for Assamese people. So I want to say that opportunity is present in front of your door, and our Assam government has taken the initiative to make a start ecosystem in the state, as our uh, uh, genius principals have told that lot of ecosystem has been developed by the government, and we should participate in any one ecosystem. And our vision, our initiation, our cultural entrepreneurs in Assam will promote the empowering of the youth, because so that you becomes job creator and you can pursue your entrepreneurial dreams. Because see the dream, because or if you think the dream, if you see the dream, if you move towards your dream, you can transform the Assam into a leading part or in the hub of the country. This is not only the Chhattisgarh, this is not only the Jharkhand, this is not only other state. I am sure that Assam is a very great opportunity, and Assamese people are very laborious and they can do a lot of things, because Assam is abundant in mineral resources. As I told you about the Chhattisgarh, Assam is also very rich in mineral resources, coal, petroleum, limestone, and natural gases. And principal mineral resource is Assam, because the largest producer of crude oil in India is the Assam. And other minor minerals like magnetite, quartz, kaolin, silicimines, iron ore, clay, feldspar, etc. is also present in Assam. And as we have discussed, Assam is known for Assam tree, Assam silk, and this is the first site where oil drilling has done in Asia. So Assam is also very beautiful due to its, faunal diversity, rhinoceros, wild water buffalo, pygmy hog, tiger, and various species of Asiatic birds, which provide one of the last wild habitat for for Asian elephants. You know that Assam is very famous for its silk, golden muga, white pat, and warm eri silk. These three variety of the silk, which is not present and which is not found anywhere in India, is a very remarkable identification of the Assam, because Assam is well known for its quality in silk since ancient time. When Chinese were also come to India, they have taken our silk from India to the China. So I want to tell you, if such opportunity is present in front of you and you can dream it, so you can do it also. So must dream so that you can fulfill your dream too. So this is all about last thing, पर्यावरण बचेगा तो हम बचेंगे. I want to tell that we should develop entrepreneurship, but we should not, I mean, do such type of thing that our environment should be polluted. We have to pick a very keen eye on this thing, because lot of a crore rupees building is there, and in front of this a debris is present and people are freely moving. So what will happen? So by these words, I want to tell that lot of opportunities is present in front of you, and you have to choose the best thing what you want to do. And by these words, I oblige to Dr. Principal Sir, Sanjeev Sir, all of you, to give me this platform to share my own opinion regarding entrepreneurship. So in last, I appeal to all my students, do not beg a job, do not go for the placement, develop your country by developing entrepreneurship. And thank you very much. And thank you to all of you. Sir. Mic over to Sanjeev Nath, sir.
Thank you, Srivastava ji. Very nice presentation, and we have some questions for you, but we will discuss it after Shinasa's presentation. So Shinasa is in our line. Sorry, participants. Sorry, Mr. Shinasa. Due to some technical problem, you could not give lecture. Now, I request our chief guest, Professor Manoj Ranjan Sinha, a scholar of repute, and presently the Vice Chancellor of Netaji Subhash University, Jamshedpur, Jharkhand, to start his presentation. Sinha sir, could you get me out? Hello, sir. Sir, Sinha sir, you unmute yourself. Hello, Sinha sir. Please unmute. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, sir. Now it's audible. So please, sir.
Can I start now?
Yeah, sir.
Respected Principal of Dhing College, Nagaon, Assam, Dr. Biman Hajarika Sahab, the Coordinator, Webinar Committee of the College, Dhing College, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Nath, faculty members of the college, delegates connected from all over India and many other places, my dear students, postgraduate as well as undergraduate classes of different colleges and universities, a very good afternoon to all, and wishing a day full of positivity to everyone. A proud moment for me to be connected to you all this afternoon for a national webinar, a newly developed technique for post-COVID-19. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible,
We
sir.
all we all know that due to COVID-19, last few months have been very difficult for all of us to organize regular classes in schools, colleges, and universities. But life business cannot be stopped. Well said in science, necessity is the mother of invention. And now we have taken up this alternative mode of internet called webinar, and it is helping us to take the things forward in the field of education also. Today's topic of the webinar is very important and relevant for students, which is job placement and entrepreneurship. I extend my thanks to the principal, Dhing College, as well as the coordinator of today's webinar for giving this honor to me to be the chief guest of today's deliberations. After school and college education, a student wants to settle down in life nicely with some regular earnings for himself or herself. This is very natural because without money, one cannot sustain in life. So normally one looks for a job in private sector or government sector, but our ever increasing population, which has touched the figure of 135 crores perhaps, job opportunities are gradually dwindling, becoming less and less. Therefore, what the students after serious studies should do to have a decent livelihood is very important and should be pondered over. Keeping it in mind, and it is very relevant also, today's webinar topic, job placement and entrepreneurship, has been perhaps selected. And I congratulate the Department of Botany, Dhing College, Assam, for this. With the help of some slides, I will try to present my views on it. Hope you will find it interesting. So the first slide is very encouraging, and I would like to tell the students particularly, because this webinar is for them only, that be positive in life. Positivity in life is very important, very significant, and this is how you will overcome your difficulties in life. It is life. Life has both the sides of the coin. You can never expect in life all the roses always. You will have the dark period as well. So you must have the attitude to tide over the dark period as well. And with this aim, you should follow this slide's message. Here it is written that dream more means you must aspire, you must think about bigger things more and more, and you try to achieve it. Don't complain that I don't have money, I don't have resources, I cannot do it, I cannot achieve it. No, try to reduce the complaints or try to mitigate the complaints and try to dream higher and higher in life. This should be the first goal of each and every student. Next says, second line says, play more, play more, work less. It doesn't mean that you do not study or you do not concentrate on your work. Play more means you do everything in playing mode. Enjoy your work, enjoy your duties, and it should not be treated as cumbersome process. And therefore, work less means you should not harass you. Your work should not harass you. It should not demoralize you. It should not weaken you rather. So enjoy your work, enjoy your studies, enjoy everything in life. This should be the attitude. Listen more and talk less. Many people, many students are talking as if they are going to top in the examination, as if they are going to compete in IAS, as if they are going to compete everywhere in life. No, this is not possible. So don't talk tall, always, but aspire high, definitely aspire high. And for this, listening is very important. You listen others very patiently. If you are a good listener, you will be achieving your goal very easily. So try to listen to others also, and you should not be all the time talkative about yourself only. Believe more and doubt less. Believe me more means you should have confidence in yourself, and you should not worry about the doubt. Doubt will be there, but don't allow the doubts to overcome your ambitions. Next one, love more, argue less. Argue Arguments are always destructive. Arguments are always negative. So try to avoid arguments and try to enjoy your work, try to love your work. Relax more and worry less. Whatever you are doing, whatever you have done, whatever you will be doing, all these things are very important and should be taken in true spirit. So it should be in the relaxed mode, and don't worry about the end. Don't worry about the goal which you will be finally getting or not. You will definitely get the goal. So avoid worrying about your progress, rather take it in a relaxed way. Hope more, fear less. If you are not hopeful, you will not succeed. So you must keep your head high. You must be very hopeful about success, and all the fear should be discarded in life everywhere, not only in studies, but everywhere. This should be the attitude. And if this attitude is there, a person will have all the positivity in life. Next, please. Next slide, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
this slide is also very important and very enjoying also. You see, a person is standing one side and the other side he has to reach, and you have to what you want to do or what you want to achieve is written on the other side. And there is a big gap between. This man cannot fly to that end easily, cannot jump to that end easily. So what you are actually presently, this is on the left side, and what you want to achieve finally, it is on the right side. And in between it is written leap of faith. Leap of faith means it is a big gap, and this big gap has to be overcome by your attitude only, your faith only, your confidence only. You must have full confidence in yourself. And I tell my students all the time that whatever you are doing, whichever subject you are studying, whatever you want to become in life, all these two things should have a very positive positivity, and all the positivity will help you to reach the goal finally. So faith in yourself, you must have faith in yourself, you must have faith in your merit, you must have faith in your efforts, and then nobody will be able to stop you to reaching your goal. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Again,
Yeah.
this
Yes,
picture, this picture is also very encouraging, particularly for the students, and this has a very special message to understand. In the upper picture, you see one person is trying to break the wall in order to reach the tunnel, and he is trying hard. He is still trying, and there is a big gap between the two. Means the tunnel is far off, and it is difficult for him to reach the tunnel. Still, he has not lost the hope. Whereas in the down picture, you see one person is actually depressed finally after almost reaching the end point, and he has finally given up without opening to the tunnel, and he is going back. So you have to work relentlessly. You should not be afraid of the thing that you will not be able to reach the goal, and your patience will count. Your himmat will count, your courage will count, and this is the way how you should lead a life. Next slide, please.
yes, sir.
Career
Yes,
progression.
sir.
Career progression, you see job, entrepreneurship, and further studies. Job is very much preferred by students, particularly the students who have done undergraduation courses or post-graduation courses, because one feels secured in a job. And particularly in India, it is very much admired to have a government job. This government job you find more secure. But I told you, students, that 135 crore people are there, and the educated number, the educated people are also so many that the government cannot provide job to each and everybody. So you have to be self-generating. You must do something by which you can earn your livelihood. So the job opportunity has to be created by you, and it should not be, you should not depend on the government only to create the job. Now, entrepreneurship is the way through which you can create job, and this is very significant, very important. Though our students they feel reluctant, and they feel disheartened many times that it is very difficult to start your own entrepreneurship. But it is not that. The things are changing. The government is also supporting the students. The government is supporting the younger generation, and I believe that in time to come, the younger generation will be able to do much better in entrepreneurship, own entrepreneurship, rather than going for job. Of course, few students, good students who are good in studies, they go for higher studies. They can do higher studies in India itself, or can go even abroad. And by doing this, they can acquire higher education, higher degrees, and can have better jobs, or they can prepare themselves better for even entrepreneurship, their own entrepreneurship. Next one, please. So this again signifies entrepreneurship, and you see uh, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks which are all leading to entrepreneurship. So these are the qualities, and first thing which I would like to highlight is innovation. So you must have, if you are interested, really interested in starting your own business, if you are really starting your own startup, which the government always encourages you to do, you have to be innovative. You must have some ideas, new ideas, innovations, what exactly you propose to do. And you, for that, you must have the market study as well. So innovation is the first thing. And if this new idea is there in your mind, you can definitely venture for your own business. Independence, you will have full independence in entrepreneurship. This is also very obvious, because if you are in a job either in government sector or in private sector, you will not have that independence, because your boss will tell you to do this or that, and you won't have the full independence as such. But in your own entrepreneurship, this is the enjoying part of life. You will have full independence. So one can venture for own business, own startups, no doubt about it. Of course, some risk will be there, and this has to be set aside. Investment opportunities, you must observe this one. If you are going to start entrepreneurship, your own business, you must explore this one, investment opportunities. How much you will invest in the business, or whether it is possible or not to get back the invested amount finally. So all these things must be explored before starting entrepreneurship. The calculated risk, this also must be calculated, because you cannot say that it is risk free. Everywhere risk is involved, not only in entrepreneurship, even in government jobs or private jobs, risk is involved, because you can be fired very easily, particularly in private jobs. If you are not performing well, then you will be fired and you will be removed from the company. So this risk is always there. But in your own entrepreneurship, of course, you will be losing your capital. So this great risk is there, and you must calculate this risk also in the very beginning, and thereafter you start your own entrepreneurship. But I tell my students, I again repeat it today also, that don't be over calculated. Don't be afraid of losing. Don't be afraid of the risk involved. Risks are always there. Risk is very much there if you are going on a bike. Risk is very much there if you are driving a car. Risk is very much there if you are going by a flight. You may not survive. You may not come alive back. So risks are always there in life. And in entrepreneurship also naturally there will be some risk. And this initiative is very important. If you will take initiative, you will succeed. You must believe in yourself. You should believe in your own power. You should believe in your own merit, and you will definitely succeed. Next slide, please. Next, please. Yes. So previous one, please. Previous one. Previous one, please. Yes. This fellow has started his own company, and it is written my company, and he has dreamt for will come true if he will constantly uh, go up and up and up. The steps gradually will be overcome by this fellow, and he will reach the top. Next, please. Yes, in this picture, we are finding the photograph of our Prime Minister, and it is about the Atmanirbhar Bharat, the road ahead. So we have to be self-reliant every time, particularly after this menace of coronavirus, COVID-19. This has become more relevant many a times, or rather all the times. Our Prime Minister motivates us. Our Prime Minister motivates the younger generation for Atmanirbharta, to go for making the Bharat Atmanirbhar, self-reliant. And there are 5 pillars of self-reliant in India, which you can see. One is economy, the other one is infrastructure, then there is the system, and there is demography and demand. If all these things are taken into consideration, and these are the 5 very important pillars for making the India self-reliant, there is no doubt that in coming days, in coming years, India will grow, and India will grow as a superpower in the world and will be economically also superpower. Next, please. Next slide, please.
Yes, sir.
So we are talking about entrepreneurship, job, everything, and it is all related to employment. If you are not getting a government job or private job, even then, even after that, you can be employed. You can have your own entrepreneurship, and you can not only employ yourself in your own business, but you can employ others also. So don't be disheartened if you have not got after passing out or after obtaining degrees, if you have not been offered a good job in private sector or government sector. Don't be nervous. Don't be afraid. You can do many things. Unemployed youths generally are depressed. We have a large number of unemployed youths in India, no doubt about it. But the time has come. The government is also motivating them, and we are also motivating our young children, our students to go for higher and higher studies. Not only study, for higher aim. They must aim high, and they must attain the high aim systematically. Next, please. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes.
we have crossed 135 crore figure perhaps, or have touched 135 crore figure. So definitely we are the most populated country, one of the most populated countries, and we stand next to China. So it is very difficult to get job, to create job for everybody. Government cannot create, or even private sector cannot create job for everybody. So it's very difficult, and the students must start their own business, and they can provide jobs to others. The satisfaction of providing job to others, you will see, will be very much there and will make you more confident in life.
Yes,
There are many youths in country who are not getting the work, and to be more precise, the eligible work. So they will be getting work in your entrepreneurs, in your company, in your business, and this will give you maximum satisfaction that you have given jobs to others. Please, next, please. Next, please.
yes,
So we
yes,
are
sir.
passing through 2020, and we are perhaps the youngest country, even younger than China and USA, where population is very young. Most of the population is very young, and we can achieve anything best in the world. But why there are sufficient employment generation in India? This is also true that we have young generations in good number, in highest number perhaps in the world, but still we don't have a good opportunity for employment. The problem India is facing is the employment problem, no doubt about it. But today's seminar, today's webinar, we are organizing for this only to encourage the students, to make them mentally fit, to make them mentally strong for starting their own business, for starting their own entrepreneurship, so that they are not dependent on government or private sector for job opportunities. Next, please. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
When
Yes, sir.
when the portion of working population remains jobless, gradually the income of the country goes down. It is very natural. And when per capita income goes down, eventually it affects the GDP. And unfortunately, in the last couple of months, our GDP has crashed, our GDP has gone down. Perhaps it is going to negative side. But this is not happening to India alone. This is happening to each and every country of the world. Even the country like rich country like USA is suffering like anything. So not only India, but worldwide, everywhere economy is going down, and this has to be taken in that spirit only. We will overcome this difficulty. We will tide over this difficulty, and we will again be back on the path of progress. The crime rate is increasing. Naturally, if the youth is unemployed, the youth will not be getting money from any source, regular income from any source. So, from where we will get the funds, from where we will get the money to enjoy his livelihood. So many a times he takes crimes, and he takes up crime, and through the crimes he wants to take to generate money for himself, but this is not good. So that is why employment is very important. Entrepreneurship is very important. Nobody should be idle in order to take the risk of crimes, any type of crime. The youth not getting jobs, many follow wrong path, and this point also I have discussed. No issue discussing it again. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
Employment problem is a serious problem, no doubt. Till this year, India will be the youngest country. Okay, repetition. Next, please. Next, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Consequences of unemployment. There is nothing special to tell you, students, because the person who is not having an employment, he or she only understands the agony which the person concerned is facing. So it is for the country, it is wastage of productive resources, it is loss of resource efficiency, it is adverse effect of saving on capital formation, the source of exploitation. The person concerned who has not been employed is actually exploited by others. It leads to inequalities of income, no doubt about it. So social inequalities is developed, and social harmony is disturbed. Burden on government. It's a burden on government. Burden on government naturally. If the employment is not given to the youth, then it is definitely a burden on the government. Change in work attitude. This is very important thing. The youth who is not getting a job should develop a positive attitude in life and should not be disheartened. Adverse effect on individual's personality. This will definitely happen. One will feel depressed if the job is not offered to him, if he is not getting regular income from other sources. And the last point says adverse social and political effects. This is very relevant. This is very pertinent because if the unemployed youth will be there will be inequality in society, and there will be adverse effect on the social harmony as well. Next one, please. Next one, please. Causes of unemployment, measures to remove poverty. So there are measures which have been initiated by the government. Next, please. Which have been initiated by the government, no doubt. But government alone cannot mitigate everything. Government alone cannot do everything for us. We have to do many things for ourselves. The long run remedies, high rate of economic growth, These are the points. Sector with high potentiality produce. Can it be enlarged, please?
Yes.
Can it be enlarged, please? Okay, these are the points which should be kept in mind. Now, this is very relevant slide. Next one. Next one, please. This is very relevant. So it shows Indian unemployment rate, and it is particularly in the context of COVID-19, and we are actually suffering since the March month. In India, particularly, we are suffering due to onset of COVID-19 since March this year. And you can see, you can very well compare the unemployment rate, which has finally crashed too in the last few months. But I am very happy to let you know that only yesterday I read it in Times of India that in agriculture sector, the things are coming up, and not only in agriculture sector, but in in the industries also, particularly uh, vehicle production has increased, and it is very heartening to know that in last year's comparison, this year more vehicles are being produced. So this is a very encouraging sign, and I I have collected this point from yesterday's Times only. So things will not be the same. It will never be depressing lifelong. It will come up, and we have to be patient. Definitely, the life will improve in coming days, in coming years, and whatever bad we have seen will finally go. Next, please.
Yes.
Okay, this is again a state-wise unemployment rate. Nothing special to mention. You can see Pondicherry topping the list, and the unemployment rate is maximum in Pondicherry. Relatively, it is coming down in rest of the states of our country, but it is present everywhere. No state is there in India where unemployment is not there. But one day will come. We have to be positive in life. A day will come when we will have no unemployment. Perhaps you will be surprised to know, or you might be knowing that unemployment is there in USA also. It is around 23% nowadays, but it was 9%, and after COVID-19, perhaps it has gone down to over 20%. But the only difference between USA and India is that in USA, the government cares for the unemployed one. They are getting the unemployment allowances, whereas in India, due to the large population, it is just not visible for the government to grant unemployment uh, benefits to financial benefits to the unemployed youth. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is about when did you start? When should you start your business, or when you can start your business? Naturally, naturally, you cannot start your, or you will not venture for starting your own business when you have become old. When you are over 50 or over 55 or over 60, your zeal will be less. You will not have that potentiality. You will not have that courage to take risk. So it is the best time, 25 to 30 years, and particularly 30 to 35 years. With the two graphs taken together, 25 to 35 years will be the best time for starting your own venture, for starting your own companies. And even if you have got a job in government or private, after acquiring skill, after acquiring the required experience, you can leave that job, and between 30 and 35, you can definitely opt for your own. And this is very much happening in USA. I have seen, I have seen many students of mine working there who work in very prestigious companies like Google and Amazon, and they left Google and Amazon to start their own entrepreneurship, their own startup. So this much of risk they have taken, but they are not in the age group of 50 or 55 or 60. they are in the age group of 30 and 35. And this is very pertinent. This is very relevant. So initially, you can have job, you can save something for yourself, you can develop your own capital, and thereafter you must venture for your own entrepreneurship, your own company, and you will be creating jobs for others. You will be helping in increasing the GDP of country, and you will be a support for the nation. Next one.
Yes, sir.
uh, Attitude, knowledge, and skills. These are all the three things which are interrelated. Your attitude must be positive. You must have the background. You must have the knowledge, and you must apply that knowledge for starting your own business. And you must have skills also. If you are going for a technical venture, your skills will definitely count. So attitude, knowledge, and skills. All these three things are very significant in starting your own business, in starting your own ventures. And I think this is very much possible. And students nowadays are preparing themselves for starting their own entrepreneurship. So right from the very beginning, they have a positive attitude, they have acquired good knowledge of the subject, and they have acquired the skills also to start their own business. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes.
this is a picture slide showing chase your dreams. Must chase your dreams. You must aspire high, because if you will not aspire high, how will you achieve your goal? So this is again very significant, that your aim should be high. You must dream high. Daydreamers, daydreamers. I admire the daydreamers. Daydreamers should not be disheartened. They should be considered as the pioneer or would-be entrepreneurs. Next one, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is also very interesting, and it requires positiveness in life. It is about the which step have you reached today. So, number one is I want to do it. I can't do it. I won't do it means he's very reluctant. He doesn't want to do. The second person at least is better than the first. He says that, or he believes that he he can't do. He won't do. He can't do is better than I want to do. The third one is I want to do it. Yes, from this step, this is the positiveness in life. Yes, I am eager to do something. I can. So next step says, how do I do it? So you must acquire the skill. You must acquire the knowledge to do whatever you wish to do. Next one is I will try to do it. This is very positive. If this positive attitude will develop, you will definitely be aspiring high. So daydreaming is very important, very significant. I can do it from this level. You have high level of positiveness, and you have more confidence in yourself. And next one is I will do it. Finally, you have reached this level, and finally, yes, I did it. Very good. This is a great thing, and this is how the life goes on. So you must have positive attitude. You must believe in yourself, in your ability, and whatever you wish to start, you will definitely succeed. But only thing is that proper planning is required, and you must evaluate the risks involved. Don't be afraid of the risk, but you evaluate the risks which are involved and try to mitigate the risk, and then you will definitely reach the goal. I would like to mention the name of Dhirubhai Ambani. You might be knowing the name of the Dhirubhai Ambani. He is the father. He was the father of Mukesh Ambani and uh, and one more. I am not remembering his name. So these two brothers, they started. They got the business of his father, their father, Dhirubhai Ambani. What Dhirubhai Ambani was? Dhirubhai Ambani was a refugee. He had come from Pakistan after partition, and he was on the platform selling safety pins and blades and other things. He was nothing at that time, but he went high. He calculated his moves, and he established himself in India finally as the biggest giant, biggest entrepreneur, and biggest company, Reliance company founded. And Mukesh Ambani and his brother both are doing well, and they are again taking the company more and more high. Next one.
Yes.
So finally, students, I wish a very positive day to you. And due to initial difficulties, technical difficulties, I felt sorry that I could not speak to you earlier. But still, I hope you are not very much tired and listen to me with patience. So finally, I am thankful to the principal, Dr. Viman Hajarika sir, and the coordinator of the webinar, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Nath, for giving this honor to me to be the chief guest of today's deliberations. I am thankful to the teachers and students as well for hearing me with patience, and I will miss my uh, duty if I miss mentioning the name of Dr. A.K. Srivastava. Dr. A.K. Srivastava from Durg College, Chhattisgarh. Uh, he is the resource person for today's webinar, and he spoke very well. He encouraged you very well, and he showed you the path how to start your own business. So you must take his talks very seriously, very positively. So I thank Dr. A.K. Srivastava also for his nice words. With these words, I wind up my talk, and I'm again thankful to the organizers for inviting me in this webinar to be the chief guest. Thank you, everybody. Once again, good day, everybody. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Shina sir, for your nice presentation and informative presentation. So before, there are some questions for Shina sir as well as Srivastav sir. So before going into that, I would like to give announcement for the participants. First thing is that I request all the participants to fill up their feedback form. And secondly, the PPT of the resource person as well as chief guest lecture would be provided in our WhatsApp group. So now I am going straight away to the questions. There are some questions, but I will just ask our Shinasa to take or answer one question and Srivastav sir one question. So here's the question for Shinasa. Shinasa, could you get me?
Yes, I'm
Shinasa,
audible. Yes, I'm available.
yes, sir.
Hmm.
So here's a question for you.
Yes, please ask. Please ask.
Uh, do you think the idea of Atmanirbhar Bharat is a utopian concept?
No, never.
Can this be no, can this be a really in this globalized world?
Whoever has asked this question, I will advise him or her, don't consider it to be utopian at all. Anything new which is started initially appears to be utopian, but gradually the things improve and the same initial thinking start showing the results, and you feel that it is finally coming through. So never consider yourself weak, never consider anything utopian. Everything is possible in this world. कुछ भी नहीं है मुश्किल अगर ठान लीजिए. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So next, here's a question for Dr. Srivastava. What is your opinion about our present education system? Is it skill-based or job-oriented? Dr. Srivastava. Hello, Dr. Srivastava. Hello.
What is the question? What is the question for Dr. Srivastava?
Yeah, sir. What is your opinion about our present education system? Is it skill-based or job-oriented?
may I answer on behalf of Dr. A.K. Srivastava if he is not available?
Yes, sir. Most welcome.
Look, my dear student who has asked this question, I would like to tell him or her that our present education system uh, is not very pertaining, is not 100% foolproof. The system which we are carrying just now, and the last educational reforms were made in 1986, about 34 years ago. And you must have seen that few months back only the new education policy has been launched by government of India, and it has been launched after a great deliberations, after considering more than 2 lakhs educationists. The new formula has been formed, and the new education system which will be showing its means which will be showing its results by 2025. You will see that is skill has been given more importance now rather than the bookish knowledge. So acquiring skills in a particular field will be given very important. Right from the school stage, the children will be getting education in through their uh, uh, home through their mother's tongue, and they will not be depending on English alone for studying. So they will have a better grasp of the subject, and in years to come, this bookish knowledge will not be only there in the system. Rather, the vocational courses will come up. They are coming up, and gradually students will have a better skill and better skill to perform, better skill to understand, and then entrepreneurship will be very easier. Dr. Srivastava is available. He can be asked questions now, please.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. Sina, sir. Uh, Dr. Srivastav, one of the questions
Sir.
was answered by our chief guest, Sina, sir. So, yes, another question for you.
Yes, sir.
Why, sorry, how vermicomposting can be easily done for a common people? And it was asked by a student who just passed degree standard, means low cost. Could you
Uh,
get it?
yes, yes. So actually, he want to know the methodology of vermicomposting.
No, he actually, no, lady, she passed a degree in botany, and she wanted to know if vermicomposting can be easily done.
Easily done. Actually,
Means not in a large scale,
vermicomposting can be
small
done
scale.
on a small as well as a large scale, uh, because the waste product which is present in our houses or in canteen is very good source for their nourishment. So if he or she, whatever the student sex is there, they can dig a small dig and put some perithuma posthuma, that is earthworm, and some nourishment culture media is there. And beside that, the rotten food or the wasted food of our house can be given for their culture. And very good vermicomposting can be done in our house at low scale as well as in high scale. In our college, we all people, about 50 staffs are there in my college. We are collecting all these things and given in our botanical garden, and we have developed such type of vermicomposting in our college. So if he or she is interested for their how this specimen can be called and how they can be given nourishment, I will give you the, please give me her or his mail ID. I will give the total methodology or vermicomposting.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Sir,
Srivastav ji. So, thank you, Sina, sir. Thank you, Srivastav, sir. Uh, Hello, is it audible?
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
so we have almost come to an end. Lot of questions are in the minds of the participants also, that I know, but due to time's constraint, we have taken up only 2 or 3 questions, uh, and now we have almost come to an end. We'll end up our webinar today, but before that, Anju Dekabora, HOD, Department of Botany, Dhing College, will give our vote of thanks. Anju Dekabora, please.
Good afternoon all. All good things come to an end in life. So, is a webinar. On behalf of Dhing College, I take this opportunity to propose vote of thanks to those who have directly and indirectly contributed to this webinar on job placement and entrepreneurship organized by our institute. At this outset, I thank our CTS Professor Manoj Ranjan Sinha and resource person Dr. Awadis Kumar Srivastava. We are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence. I would like to thank our principal for his enthusiastic support. A special thanks to the organizing committee, teaching and non-teaching staff for their unflinching support and coordination. Our heartfelt thanks to all the participants and our students for active participation. With these warm words and a kind message, we move to the end of today's webinar. Thank you. Now, the webinar is over. Thank you.